Adjustment arms. A lot of guys fail on this. Take your original bolts that you did from the original arm, okay? What I do, now a lot of you guys take it like this. First of all, you start off with all of it adjusted together. Then you take one side, hold it, and you start pulling on it, adjusting it this way until this hole matches this hole from the new arm. Megan's run a little tight, not a problem. It's a little tight, so we gotta keep going until it meets. You can see it from this end. There he goes. Boom. Once this is sitting like that, you just lock them in place, put them into the car, and keep them loose so the alignment guy can actually sit there and align it. That's it. Everybody, take a tip.
We are here in Fairfield, California at NorCal Chassis Works with owner Jesse Ramirez. Jesse, how long have you been in business here?
It's going to go on our 2 years. We started last 2017, January 14.
And how long have you been in the aftermarket?
Aftermarket industry, oh gosh, I want to say Super Street had just come out on the shelves.
Oh wow.
That's how long ago. 1995, I got involved with it with a bunch of different companies. Small little startups that are now big. I won't mention them because they're so big, but kind of what I got in myself into.
Awesome. And what's the most common work that you do?
Most common work that we do here is obviously alignments. We do a lot of the alignments, especially vehicles that are very low. Most of these companies can't get cars that are so low because their racks are not equipped. We have special custom-made ramps for them. The other thing that we do the most here is front upper control ball joints created by SPC, which the biggest builds probably full suspension mods. We go from bushings to camber arms to coilovers and you name it. Anything dealing with suspension, we do them. And those pretty big builds, probably about a week, and then we have another one coming in another week. It's just every day. There's something
So regular shop hours, or do you work like all the time?
All the time.
Yeah.
There's no regular shop hours.
Is there a comment back to this guy?
So yeah, so this is Chippy. This is one of our techs. He's actually learning a lot, going to UTI, learning about the industry. But he's actually learned a lot more than what he's got at school. So it's pretty cool. Gets hands on.
And you look pretty young, man. How old are you?
20.
Yeah. Nice. So you've been doing this for a while, like since you just started driving, or like what got you into the automotive industry?
Well, it all started out like my junior year. I didn't know anything about cars, and then I got my first car and decided to do everything on my own.
Nice. What do you drive now?
2003 Mitsubishi.
Nice. It's got to be helpful to have a full lift access and everything.
Oh yeah, we've done some work on that car here.
Very cool, yeah. And we just did a feature on your car.
Yes.
91 MR2. Tell us just a little bit about that.
So the Toyota MR2, I got lucky with it. I found it on all places. I found this car in MySpace, classified ads.
MySpace.
MySpace, classified ads.
That's not something you hear too often anymore.
MySpace, classified ads. Found it, saw that it was a hardtop, looked into it. It was an actual turbo hardtop, so I was like, I gotta have that car. And I got it and have had it since 2005.
Nice. And then you recently joined Wheelwell, right? So
I recently joined Wheelwell. It's an actually pretty cool community. The part of Wheelwell is the fact that you actually could put all your build stuff, everything you've done to it. That's a cool part about Wheelwell.
yeah, and it's a lot of people end up using it to sell their vehicle too. So
There you go.
I know that you probably want to hold on to your MR2, but if not, the whole build list is right there. Hit them up.
Receipts, everything that we've done to it is going to be up on my profile page.
Awesome. Well, before we go, do you have any advice for someone that might want to start a shop?
Do a lot of research before you get into it. Actually, do your research, ask a lot of questions. A lot of shops will give you their advice and what they've done. Ask them, don't be afraid to ask anybody what you're gonna get into, because the best thing you can do is get advice and research, that's it.
What's the most used tool that you have here in the shop?
Oh, it's the Milwaukee, one of the biggest power tools, like 1,400 pounds of foot torque. I mean, that thing is, that's our baby.
Yeah.
That's our baby. We get a lot of rusty vehicles, and that sucker just does it for us.
All the torque in the world?
Oh yeah, all the torque in the world.
Awesome. Well, if you want to check out his MR2, it's on wheelwell.com. And until next time, I'm Johnny Mill.